All right, well, LeBron does lead the Lakers in points, rebounds, and assists in the finals. He is the odds-on favorite to win finals MVP. Anthony Davis has been the team's defensive anchor, but if you look at the Vegas odds makers, they have him as a distant second. Scottie, in your mind, who is more worthy of finals MVP at this point in the series? Anthony Davis, LeBron James, someone else?
Well, the whole team for being in that damn bubble, but to be honest, I gotta take my hats off to LeBron James. To be able to fuel the fire that he's running with right now is amazing. 17 years in the league, leading his team in numerous of categories. You know, his leadership, his will, his dominance. Like, how is he still doing this at 17 years in the league? What's still motivating him? You know, he's my clear choice.
LeBron is going to win the MVP of this series. He's going to win it for a bunch of different reasons, but I'm going to give you one that is going to make it even more so. Well, LeBron called out the people who didn't vote for him on the regular season MVP. And the people who will be voting most likely will be in the room with him when he's holding that trophy, and he will stare into their faces at the end if anybody didn't vote for him, and those votes are made public instantly. No one's going to want to face him when he has had the kind of bubble performance that he has had. He is the worthy MVP. He gets one more victory. He's going to be the first player ever to win 3 MVPs with 3 different teams.
I hate this question. I hate this question so much because it's not done. And I know it's not done. And like, so you have to step into a player's mentality for a second. It's like after game 2, it was like 50-50. Anthony Davis was playing great. He had that amazing performance, and there were questions about who it was going to be. Then game 3 comes along, and Jimmy Buckets show up, and you're like, yo, like Jimmy just had a game for the ages. Then the next game, obviously, the Lakers are winning. I just think that the job is not done. Not saying that this talk is premature, but yes, LeBron James, if his team is able to win this championship and able to win one more game, LeBron is the man that orchestrates their offense, their motivation, every single thing about him. While Anthony Davis's numbers might be a tweak better here or there, he might finish with better numbers. But remember the Giannis Antetokounmpo situation. He had better numbers, his his usage rate. But was he the best player? And I think we would fall into the same conversation. Anthony Davis's numbers might be a little statistically better here or there, but ultimately, he's not the best player on their team.
Scottie, I'm interested in something you said just a few minutes ago about legacy. If LeBron does win Finals MVP, if he wins his 4th title with his 3rd franchise, and that 3rd franchise is, as you noted, the historic Los Angeles Lakers, what does that do to LeBron's legacy overall and how history is going to see him?
Well, I think it says a lot. You know, when you can go to 3 different franchises and win a title for them, not just take them to the finals, but, you know, to be able to bring the hardware home and to be able to do it for the Los Angeles Lakers, to be able to lead 17 years in a league, it's unheard of. It's uncharted waters. There's no one that could lead a team even after 15 years. So kudos to LeBron. He's had a heck of a career, still going, and his ability to lead a team to the finals 10 times is amazing. You know, just his good health, his ability to stay on the court, his ability to stay effective and not just be a guy that's just hanging around. He's an impact player, and he's a major impact player. And a lot should be said about, you know, what he brings to the game night in and night out.
Now, look, there's never going to be, in my opinion, a clear-cut greatest of all time. Right? There is a Mount Rushmore. I think that's what we need to get rid of, the greatest of all time, and just talk about who's on the Mount Rushmore. And I think when you look at what LeBron James is able to do, he's doing things that has never been done in history. And he's also, you know, Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and Bill Russell and Kareem.
Magic
Johnson.
Would like to have a word
Magic
with
Johnson. All of these guys have done things, you're right, Rachel, that have never been done in history. But LeBron James has his own check mark. It's like, hey, this has never been done. And you have to compliment him because a lot of times when he showed up in places, he either changed the culture or he increased the culture. And I think that's what's so impressive. What he did when he went back to Cleveland, when he showed up in LA, he took franchises that were literally near the bottom and took them to a championship and to the finals within 2 years. And that's impressive.
I would also say that finals MVP is more about winning than almost anything else, right? And you talked about regular season MVP votes, Brian. I would say that while we usually give the MVP to someone with a superior top 5% of the league record, there's a lot that goes into that in terms of, did you play in the East? Did you play in the West? Are you leading the league? Are you leading your conference? All kinds of other things. And it does become more about the statistics of what you did over 82 games, because you can't win all 82 games. The finals, you can win or lose the finals. That is the answer. And I think LeBron is probably more responsible for their winning overall, at least through what we've seen so far, than anyone else on that court. But as Richard says, still to come. Richard said to me during the break, I would assume that you wouldn't want when you guys were down 3-1.
Yeah, there was a Steph Curry, was going to get his first Finals MVP, and that's not a shot at them. It's just like answering these questions while there's still meat on that bone. That's a tough one.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.